James, Nate, Zach of Mad Cat Studios. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
It's actually Mega Cat, but we get Mad Cat all the time.
Oh, my bad. Let me do that again. Let me do that one more time. So James, Nate, and Zach of Mega Cat Studios. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Well, we're happy to be here on the Nerf Report.
Yeah. No, it's great. Last week, we recorded this interview with another developer, and we went like 15 minutes in, and the record button wasn't going. So, I mean, we're good on the blunders so far.
Long dry run.
All right, thank you guys. If we had a theme for this week's content, it would be catch-up, because the way Atlanta went down, we're really behind schedule. This week's content is just going to be filled with stuff that was supposed to launch last week. For example, Stadia Pro lineup. That was a video that was supposed to be talked about last week. It's actually, hopefully, going up this week. I'm also kind of on my toes because today's video was supposed to be about the Amazon merger with EA, but that never happened. So I think there's some other Amazon Luna news that dropped last week that we can kind of fill that spot so we can still put out a Luna video. Other than that, the big project for this week is the Backbone video. We've got to finish that because we're going on 3 weeks of having that product, and that video was supposed to be done last week. And I'm just checking here. We also have a web call with a developer on Thursday, which we are embargoed. So you will not be hearing anything about that on this week's vlog. Maybe in a future video, but not this week's vlog. So anyway, busy week, a lot to get done. Let's get started. Quick story time. I've been doing the Nerf Report for 5 years, and something you learn for doing it that long is that the YouTube awards of getting 100,000 subscribers or 1 million and you get a plaque, if those are going to be your goals and that's what you're going to be like, this is how I know I'm going to be successful on the platform, you are going to spend so much time just realizing how much you're a failure. So instead, the solution to that is celebrating these small victories. You know, when we hit 1,000 subscribers, we made the cardboard YouTube award button. We also celebrated the ending of the first season of the Nerf Report, and how we dictated the ending of the first season was early on when we started this channel, I bought a solid state hard drive and it had like 1 terabyte of data. We literally just filled it up this year. And so it's marked off as season 1. So we celebrated the first season once we filled up that hard drive. And then this week we celebrated the 11,111th subscriber on the channel. So 1. I think I did that correctly. The 11,111 subscribers. But anyway, if you were that person, thank you for hitting the subscribe button. If you haven't hit it already, what a perfect time to do it. We're quickly on our way to 12,000 subscribers, so why don't you help us get there by doing it? So the big project this week is finishing up our review of the Backbone controller. We've been sitting on this controller for a couple weeks now because of just, well, if you've been paying attention to the vlog, you know, technical difficulties. Right here is the shot list. Each one of these is a different special kind of B-roll shot that we need for the video. We're trying out something new for this video to kind of keep it moving, keep the pace going, but also keep it interesting and not play the same clip over and over again. And some of these are going to be more challenging than others. I mean, in the intro, we've got this really cool concept where we're cycling through the different controllers of my lifetime. And while we're doing that, we have to swap out the rug sample underneath my feet, change my shoes, and change my shirt so it looks like we're playing in a different time period. So that's gonna be kind of rad. The other thing that's new for the channel is this. So I went ahead and bought these on Amazon a couple weeks ago. These are basically just filming sheets. We've got yellow, we've got green, baby blue, black, white, and I think the other one is like a hot pink. This kind of gives us a more professional style or a more professional look. So when we're filming the product and we're doing kind of reviews or, you know, glamour shots or anything like that, we can kind of make it look super professional. But yeah, it's gonna be a busy shoot. We've got 31 more shots to go, so I'm gonna jump right back in this so we can knock it out and hopefully go to bed at a decent time. We've been trying really hard to have a developer or a content creator or somebody involved with the gaming industry on our show like every single week. We recently had the team behind From Space come on and talk about their game. We had the developer behind Tri-6. This week we had WrestleQuest. Next week we have the developer behind TriFox coming on. That's like a 5 a.m. interview, I think that is. 5 a.m.? 6 a.m. 6 a.m. Either way, early interview that day. At any given moment, we could have 2 to 3 developers or creators that we're talking to get them on this channel. One person that I'm actively trying to get a hold of is Reggie May, the former president of Nintendo America. I just got done reading his book, Disrupting the Game. If you haven't read it, highly recommend reading it. It's a fascinating book. Usually, when we get a hold of a developer, it's usually DMing them or emailing them directly. So I went to Reggie's Twitter account to see if I could private message him, which to nobody's surprise, you can't DM Reggie. But he did know on there that he's represented by this talent agency. So I was like, okay, cool. We'll go to this talent agency and try to see if we can maybe get them to get us in touch with Reggie. And I was talking to one of their sales reps and I was like, here's what we want to do. We want Reggie to come on the show to talk with us. You know, what are we looking at here? I mean, can you get us in contact? And they go, well, Reggie does have a speaking fee, so what's your budget? And I was like, well, I gotta be honest with you, we're a small YouTube channel that makes like $300 a month. We don't really pay our guests to come on our show, we just give them free promotion. How much does Reggie charge? And I'm not even kidding you. She gave me this breakdown where the base fee for Reggie doing a local speaking engagement is $55,000, but can go upwards to $75,000. Which, hey, mazel tov to you, Reggie. Those are some huge speaking engagement fees, but at the same time, probably not going to be able to get Reggie on the show. Hey, thanks again for checking out our channel. If you like what you saw and you want to see more content just like it, which who wouldn't, hit the subscribe button right there. And while you're down there, hit the like button. Maybe even consider becoming a Nerf Report best friend, just like the people listed down below did. In fact, don't you want to see your name there? I know I do.